Namaste and welcome back everyone. Now in this section we are going to explore the graphs. So what are the graphs and why the hell we are using that graphs? So Newton has taught us that just by looking at the motion it is difficult to figure out the things, that the motion is increasing, decreasing, constant or continuously changing. But looking at the graph we can figure out just by first look. So to understand that, let's explore some basics first. So there are two categories of the graph. First are the increasing graph and second are the decreasing graph. In increasing graph there are the two categories. First is the line graph and second is the concave graph, which is a curved graph. So in the line graph it shows us about the uniformity, that the motion is uniform, and in the concave graph we have non-uniform motion because the time is changing and varying. So the velocity is actually varying or acceleration is actually varying and not being the constant. Now similar for the decreasing graph. In the decreasing graph we have a down line that shows the stopping motion, that a vehicle is about to stop or actually stopped to a point in a time, and there is a convex graph, which means the same, decreasing but non-uniform. So the line graph shows us about the uniformity and the curved graph shows us about the non-uniformity of the motion. So we are going to explore one by one about the distance time graph, displacement time graph, velocity time graph and acceleration time graph. One quick note about this is that you have to focus on the line graph, that the line graph is also called as the slope on the graph, and the area graph. Area graph tells us about the area or total energy in that sense. So line graph also tells us about the rate and area graph also tells us about the energy or the totality of the thing. So these are the two key important factors we are going to use in our entire section. So we are going to start one after another this thing. Take care, God bless and namaste.